What's the consumer getting? Like, what am I getting when I buy this for my girlfriend? How do I know I'm making a difference?
Ooh, I love that question. Well, you're getting lots of things. You're getting like a stellar gift at a good price because we wanted to make it sort of, higher end, but still accessible. So these aren't like $300 pajamas, which those exist, they're out there, but that's not accessible to the masses. And what that then communicates is like, you have to be really wealthy to make a difference. And so we were very intentional, staying around that $50 price point that anyone could make a difference because even college kids spend $50 on their jeans or shoes or whatever, right? So we wanted it to be accessible, that through your purchase, you're making a difference. Because that's how this whole thing works, right? So this just consumers are really the heroes of the story, because without them appreciating the products, buying them, wearing them, and gifting them, like we could make all the pants we wanted, but it would stop, right? If we didn't have a market that was seeing that. Yeah. And it's a badge of honor, kind of like where people would wear Tom shoes and it was like, oh, look at, I'm cool, and the labels are on the outside and like, I'm helping people, I'm wearing these shoes. It's similar that you're helping people by gifting this product, because you could buy cheap pajama pants at Target or whatever.
Sure. But when you're saying that I'm helping people, how am I helping people through Sudara compared to like how Tom's is helping people?
So Sudara is all about this virtuous supply chain. So we don't just give virtuous supply chain. Yeah. So we don't just give money back and we don't give handouts. So it's the whole like Chinese proverb of teaching the person to fish and not just giving them fish. Right. So with our virtuous supply chain, it's all about fisherwomen. And so by buying the products, you're creating jobs in that supply chain. So we need to keep making products as people continue to buy them and spread the word organically. And those that are making the products get a job. And then it also kicks off revenue for additional job training, because let's face it, not every woman who comes out of the brothels or is at highest risk wants to be a seamstress. So we don't want to force people to be seamstresses. That's sort of a different form of slavery, right? Sure. So we want people to choose freely. And so there's usually a handful of vocational options they could choose as part of their journey to freedom. So we create the opportunities, and then women are free to choose what opportunity they want to take in terms of their vocation.
So that's a lot better, because then you're now paying them and they can go out and buy shoes, food, whatever the case is. Yeah. Where what I'm kind of understanding from Tom's model is if I pay for some shoes and they give a pair of shoes to somebody in need, that person's just like, cool, I got some shoes. And as soon as they bust apart and everything like that, well, it's pretty much done. Yeah. Where you guys are like, well, what if we supply jobs? Yeah. And that's what they have. They now have a job and they don't have to go into sex slavery. And so you, by wearing our pajama pants, is helping these women have jobs that is sustainable and continues. And that's a game changer, right? Jobs are a game changer. Yeah. And at the end of the day, but it really isn't rocket science. I mean, we try and complicate things, but all we have to do is have a moment of empathy and compassion and literally put ourselves in that person's shoes, right? So in our minds, think, if I were there, would I want someone to give me a handout or would I want someone to give me a job? It's a no-brainer. You would want the job, right? For long-term self-sustainability, because we're trying to create systemic change, right? I mean, that's really what we're trying to do at Sudara. We're trying to not only get you to buy many and often our products, because that directly impacts our supply chain and the women, but I'm trying to get you as a consumer to think about all of your purchasing power. I'm trying to get you to think about all of it,